They say the first $100,000 is the hardest. And they're right, because until you reach it, your money feels like it barely moves. You work, you save, but nothing seems to change. Then one day something shifts. Your money begins to grow faster than you do, and suddenly your net worth starts to take off. For most people, that first 100,000 feels like climbing a mountain with no end in sight. Every dollar you save is progress, but it doesn't feel like momentum. Early on, it's not your money doing the heavy lifting. It's you. You're trading hours, cutting back on little luxuries, maybe even skipping things you'd rather do, but the returns are small. A 10% gain on $1,000 is only $100. It's progress, but not the kind that gets your heart racing. Think of it like pushing a snowball uphill. At first, it's tiny, heavy, and painfully slow. Every inch takes effort. 10,000, 20,000. It all feels like sweat and grind. But every dollar is a building block. And the higher you climb, the more gravity starts to work in your favor. That's what compounding really is. Once you cross that 100,000 mark, the snowball finally tips over the hill. It starts rolling on its own, heavier and faster. That's when the math begins to work for you instead of against you. But to get there, you need more than patience. You need a plan. And that plan has three parts: how much you can earn, how much you can keep, and how efficiently you can make it grow. Earning more is the first lever, because let's be honest, it's tough to save what you don't make. Every extra dollar of income is like pouring fuel into the engine. That doesn't always mean a massive career move. Sometimes it's as simple as negotiating a better salary, taking on freelance work, or learning a skill that increases your value over time. Even small wins matter. Open the faucet wider and the bucket fills faster. Still, a fence alone isn't enough. If your money leaks out as quickly as it comes in, you'll always feel stuck. That's where defense comes in. The smartest people aren't just good at making money. They're good at keeping it. Spend less than you earn and know exactly where your money goes. That doesn't mean living like a monk. It means making conscious choices. Driving a reliable car instead of a flashy one. Brewing your own coffee instead of paying $6 a cup every morning. Cooking more meals at home. Tracking your spending, and avoiding lifestyle creep. Studies of everyday millionaires show the same pattern. They live below their means, they budget, and they avoid unnecessary debt. It's not glamorous, but it works. Think of your spending like a leaky pipe. The more holes you patch, the faster the water level rises. Now, when you combine earning more and spending less, you start to build real momentum. But there's a third lever that changes everything: efficiency. Efficiency is about making your money work smarter, not harder. Saving alone won't get you there. Where you put that money matters. Taxes, for example, can slow your growth if you're not careful. Using tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks, Roth IRAs, or HSAs can accelerate your compounding dramatically. Even the account you park your savings in makes a difference. A checking account that pays almost nothing is dead weight. A high-yield savings account at 4% or more. Now that's money doing something useful. Fees are another silent killer. A 1% fee on a mutual fund may sound small, but over decades it can drain hundreds of thousands from your net worth. Stick to low-cost index funds, automate your contributions, and let time do the heavy lifting. That's the real secret. Time. Start early, even with small amounts, and your future self will thank you. Because when you finally hit that first 100,000, the math transforms. A 10% return on 10,000 is just $1,000, but on 100,000, it's 10 grand. Same effort, same return, 10 times the result, and you didn't even lift a finger. That's when compounding stops being a theory you read about and starts becoming something you can actually feel. The timeline also shifts. It might take 7 or 8 years to save your first 100,000, but the second can come in 5, the third in under 4, and once you're playing at the 7-figure level, your money can grow more in 1 year than you saved in your entire 20s. It's not magic, it's math plus momentum. And here's the truth: hitting 100,000 isn't just about the money. It's about the systems you build along the way. It forces you to track your income, watch your expenses, and learn where to put your money so it works for you. And once you cross that line, something powerful happens. You prove to yourself that wealth is possible. The way you see money changes. You stop thinking in hours worked and start thinking in dollars earned while you sleep. You begin to see every dollar as a little employee working 24/7 on your behalf. Suddenly, that $50 impulse purchase isn't just $50. It's lost future growth. A side gig isn't just extra cash, it's a time machine to reach your next milestone faster. That's the mindset shift. You stop chasing money and start building systems that attract it. You begin asking better questions. Is this choice helping my snowball grow, or is it slowing it down? Am I building something lasting or burning it away? And over time, you realize wealth doesn't come from luck. It comes from leverage, patience, and discipline. But here's the most important part. Don't wait until you have 100,000 to think this way. Start now. Because the earlier you act, the sooner the curve begins to bend. Every dollar you save today is a worker that never clocks out. And if you stay consistent, earn more, spend less, invest smarter, then one day you'll look up and realize your snowball isn't just moving, it's racing downhill, heavier and faster than you ever imagined. That's when wealth stops feeling impossible and starts feeling inevitable. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.